This is FanStream Sports.
Can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes! Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show. That show that you've tripped and fell and splashed and made waves, and now you're here to listen to the words that come out of my mouth. And also one IndyCar Tim. What's up, Tim?
Word to your mother.
That's right. That's right. Look, if you are listening to the recorded podcast and you need a way to comment on the things that are being said, we have a way for you. That is the FanStream Sports text line, 214-937-0569. Use that, and you can, comment like everybody else.
Or if you're watching live, you can use it. We're monitoring it right now.
We are monitoring it right now.
Monitoring, but not monitoring.
But if you are listening live right now and you want to shoot a comment or a question to us, also use those comment sections down below wherever you're watching us from. And mainly because, well, that helps out the algorithm, as one Corey Majors would say.
You like that word.
I do. Because, would you? Would. Log. So that helps us out. And if you like what you see, or hey, if you don't like what you see, still smash the like button.
Do it.
I mean, that's,
do it.
That helps us out. Subscribers would be welcome, as always. If you're watching us on a platform that you can subscribe to, please do that to catch more good stuff and actually stupid crap that we do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
It's all stupid, Colby.
We're dumb. We're dumb a lot. And in fact, to prove that, how dumb we are, I'm going to take my opportunity to have an intro segment that would be talking about sports and all that, and scratch it. By the way, coming up, we are going to be getting into the Dallas Cowboys. We are going to be getting into your Texas Rangers, because them boys are hitting a hot streak at the right effing time. We are getting into all that, plus your birthdays, plus a little mystery shotgun, plus some news and notes. But right now, the stupid thing I am about to do is hand the floor over to one IndyCar Tim for story time.
Oh, Colby. Which story am I telling? Am I doing the fantasy football or the Chinaman in my house?
You know what? It's really up to you to flippity flop that coin.
All right. My coin tells me let's go fantasy football talk, because we are. Oh, by the way, we will also have NFL picks against the spread tonight.
Oh, that's right.
We're starting with week 2 because of things that aren't beyond our control, or are beyond our control.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell everybody. The wife's office was infected by the COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't want to bring it to Tim.
Thank God. Not that I ever had it before, but I don't want to get it.
Right.
So Colby, I've got a friend, female variety, bartender friend.
Okay.
Oh, good God. How many times have you heard me say that?
All the time.
But she was talking about her fantasy football team. And we had just kind of met. Like, I don't know her real well. She was talking about her fantasy football team, and I was very curious. The 23-year-old girl bartender, they're not always into fantasy football or the NFL. So she was telling me about her fantasy football team and kind of how excited she was for the season to start. And I'm all like, okay, well, why? What do you know about fantasy football? What got you into that? And I don't remember what she said. It's not important. The important thing is, Colby, she shared her team with me, and she had a very specific reason for picking her team. Like, she had, like, a lot of people do bits, right, when they draft their team. Not just with their name. They'll have bits when they draft a fantasy football team. This girl Emery. Hello, Emery. Shout out to Emery, who works at Rick's Sports Bar in the Colony. She had maybe one of the greatest bits ever for her fantasy football team. I don't know about the other bits. We're not going there.
Those
are some good bits. Why are you showing me bits on camera while we're doing a show?
Because I pulled up Facebook to share the show, and Facebook then decided that I needed to know about the WonderViz AI video creator, which basically you take a photo of anybody and you can just make them show you their
bits.
Huh. It's still shocking to pull.
Why is it on Facebook?
To pull up Facebook, and the first thing that I see is boob. It's not like my
boobs.
My For You page or something is linked to my Facebook or whatever. So why? How? I don't know. I mean, so yeah.
All right. Let me tell you about Emery's fantasy football team, whose name, by the way, is the Red Flags.
Okay.
Which goes along with her bit, which is it's a genius bit. Those bits were good, but this bit's good too. Colby, this was her starting lineup for week 1. Jalen Hurts.
All right.
Saquon Barkley. Miller. I don't remember. Is it Kirk? That's not. I'm thinking of Kirk Muller from the Stars. Anyway, Miller at wide receiver. Deebo Samuel at wide receiver. Cooper, or that he must be tight end. Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
Now with the Seahawks. Loveland with the Bears. Will Shipley with the Eagles. The Saints defense. And the Jaguars kicker, Cardi.
Okay. Not liking her.
No, it's not the greatest line. And I will tell you this. I went to Rick's to watch Thursday night's Cowboys game. And she was there watching. She wasn't working. And, of course, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley just going off, right? Well, especially Hurts, not so much Barkley. But she was getting super excited about all of these points she was getting in week 1, and she was leading like almost 50-3. And she just thought that's just how the week goes. Like, I just won my fantasy football week. And we were all kind of like, just wait till the end of the week because it'll balance out, right? Colby, she ended up losing 91.62 to 87.98. It was close.
It's close.
The other team had Burrow, Kenneth Walker III, Devontae Adams, Ricky Pearsall, Dalton Kincaid, Justin Jefferson. So that's her team. And I asked her, well, what was your bit? What was the theme? Like, why did you pick these players? Colby, she picked her fantasy football players based on who she thought would roofie her in a bar.
Oh, wow. She sure did pick a lot of Eagles.
I'm sure that's not by accident. Eagles are bad people, Colby.
Right.
But I thought, like, dude, if you're going to do a bit and you really don't know anything about football, that's because, a lot of teams or a lot of people, they'll go, oh, every player's got to have an H for the last name or something, something which is cool, but whatever, boring. This was great. And I told her, I said, I hope you win your league. And I'm going to be updating her fantasy football scores throughout the season here for all of our listeners because I think it's worthy of that. It's a great bit.
So she did facial profiling.
And she named her team the Red Flags.
Right. Facial profiling for those that are basically the creepers.
Yes.
Huh.
I think it's genius.
Creepers. That's I've heard of people like doing facial profiling just name profiling, like who has the coolest name be their pick.
Yeah.
And or just who looks the most like an action hero.
Yeah.
I can see that.
For sure.
This is now I've got to go. I mean, she thinks
great, man. It's
she
so
thinks
great.
Cooper Kupp.
Have you seen his beard? He looks like a creeper.
Yeah, but his beard and all that kind of looks like he's not going to be interested in somebody of her age.
Or of her sexual
No, just her age. Yeah.
So, yeah, I told Colby ahead of time. I kind of felt like the creeper on Thursday night during the game after I found out how old she's not. But, yeah, I don't know. How come all the girls, whether they work there or not, every time I go into a bar, I end up talking to the 25 and under year olds?
Because
why is that, Colby?
Because every time we bring up somebody that is hot on birthdays or anything else, when I tell you their age, you go, ugh.
Well, that's if they're like 50.
How old are you, Tim?
54. Older than that?
Yeah.
Look, I can't help it who I talk to and who talks to me.
You think it's be just because they sense the mental level that you're on?
Oh, for sure. There's no way this guy's in his 50s. He's so immature.
Right. He still laughs at poo
and fart jokes. By the way, we were talking about things that make us laugh on TikTok a minute ago before we came on the air. Do you know what I laugh at the most, Colby? The fart videos. Where like it's either the pet reaction, like their dog's laying on their butt and they fart and the dog throws up or whatever, or with like your spouse where you fart on your spouse or your girlfriend or whatever. There is nothing more telling about a secure relationship than if you can fart on each other and survive it, because I think that is great.
See, yeah, no,
Y'all do that, Colby?
No.
See, we used to do that. Me and my most recent ex-wife.
No.
She did more farting than I did.
No.
But I will tell you, most recent ex-girlfriend, like I would never even have farted in front of her. That's how I knew it wasn't going to last.
Huh.
That and she was 20-something years old.
Right. Dumbass. You're such a dumbass.
Why am I a dumbass? I think I'm a genius.
No, you're not. I mean,
Don't
just
know me.
Yeah, just look. What are you talking about? How long have we done this show? Yes, I know you.
Don't know me.
I sure do. By the way, other TikTok videos, I did show Tim the greatness of head, chest, nuts.
I don't know how I have not run across that on TikTok before.
That is so. If y'all probably know all about this one, it's the one where the two guys are masked and they're bobbing up and down to some kind of beat. And the idea is both of them can't see, but one turns one way and they just try and hit each other either in the head, chest, or nuts. But one of them just goes after the same spot 3 times in a row.
I feel like we need to do this.
It is hilarious.
We need to do this on the air, Colby.
We do.
We're not even going to make it a will thing. We're just going to we're going to make it a segment thing.
Just need to go buy a couple of pool noodles.
We'll keep them in here, except we need to put something heavy inside the pool noodle, like at the end, so that it actually hurts. We'll put a ham at the end of it.
You know what? How about this? How about you let me go ahead and hit you like I'm going to hit you with the pool noodle, and then you'll decide.
What do you mean?
You'll
just free shot? And then I decide if I want to put something in it?
Yeah.
You think the pool noodle just by itself hurts enough?
I'm just with the spots that it's at.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay. I mean, I've beat the crap out of people with a pool noodle before, and I feel like I could have done more damage.
Either that or we'll just go get like a Nerf bat.
How about just a real bat? I mean, if we're going to do it, let's just do it right.
You realize that one of the options is your head, the other is your nuts, right?
Yeah, but I get to block it.
Do you?
Why? If we get a bat, what are we going to block it with? Like, it's got to be can't be like a Frisbee. It's got to be something a little more stable than that.
Right.
Because if you hit a Frisbee with the bat, then you're just racking yourself in the nuts with the Frisbee.
Right. Or whatever, or the hand that you're holding the Frisbee.
All right, we'll discuss this later. We might get some viewer input on this, Colby. Find out how we need to punch each other in the nuts. What would be the funniest way to punch each other in the nuts?
You know, I mean, while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and hook up the cornhole nut shot too while we're at it.
Dude, you've seen our hallway out here.
Yes.
We have plenty of room for activities.
We do have plenty of room for activities. Another classic KNC masterpiece bit that we're probably going to steal now that I brought it up is
they don't do all that anymore. It's not stealing anymore.
No, and plus we have the wheel.
Yeah.
So so it's cornhole, but you place
the wheel right there. There is the wheel of misfortune right behind the cold stir.
You place your manhood underneath the hole where the beanbags land.
Yep.
And so you basically take turns.
Yeah.
Taking beanbags to the.
We can play crotch ball. We used to play crotch ball at the ticket.
To the beanbag.
Which is similar. There's just no cornhole boards. You're literally throwing a tennis ball at each other's, or it was at the time a racquetball at each other's crotch from 30 feet opposite sides of the hallway.
Or just, we could steal another bit from TikTok. There's these dudes that do undodgeball.
We're not allowed to move.
You're not allowed to move.
Did you play wall ball?
Yes.
Okay. See, I feel like my generation had wall ball figured out, dude, because if you played and you did not, because we played it before school. We played it like at my middle school before you went to, we were there early in the morning playing wall ball. If you're not either walking around during the day with a limp or with welts on your head, chest, back, somewhere,
right,
then you're not playing it right.
Mm-mm.
That was the greatest thing. Do kids do that anymore? Do they play wall ball anymore?
I think if I were to, I have no idea.
I ask my kids that.
I mean, I
got
think
one that's a freshman, one that's a senior is all I got left. I'm going to ask them if they played wall ball.
All mine are way beyond.
Yeah, you're old. You're way older than me.
And I'm not.
Kids are.
Yeah, my kids are older than your kids, except for your oldest kids, I think.
30. By the way, I have a birthday today. We'll get into a little bit later in the segment. But yeah. How old's your oldest?
24.
Okay, yeah. So I've got one older and one the same age. Is that all right? Good. Fair enough, Colby. Fair enough.
Do you want to do what day is it, or should we get into sports?
We'll do what day is it because it's super short.
All right.
Because my what day is it website apparently went kersplat. And I have to do what day is it, Colby, because I fixed the graphic.
Okay.
And I think I've only used it one time in all of this. Because I've got a 2025 calendar. So we have to do it. What day is it is the part of the show where I go through just that, Colby. What day is it? For instance, Colby, today is National TV Dinner Day. How do you feel about the TV dinner these days? You still supporting those?
I am, and in fact, at the Walmart, they have the ones that are from the famous Food Network chefs.
They've come a long way,
and I'll tell you, those aren't half bad at all.
But are they healthy?
No, in order to do those, you got to get those order meals,
like the food prep stuff that they send to you.
Yeah, and
Hello Fresh.
Yeah, places like that. Those are. I mean, they're not unhealthy, like because you know exactly if you just eat that what the calories are. What you know what you're ingesting, right?
Yeah.
Instead of opening the bag and throwing them down your gullet.
Yeah,
right. So.
All right. Well, it's National TV Dinner Day. Colby, it is also National Anti-Junk Light Day.
Huh?
Junk light is like light from devices.
Okay.
Apparently. Never heard it called that, but it has its own day now. National Anti-Junk Light Day. So don't look at your phone or your computer.
Or
I guess.
I do need to ask you because you did the TV dinner thing.
Uh-huh.
You've got one shot, one opportunity, Eminem here.
Lose yourself.
That's right. And you're in the frozen food section. What's your go-to?
For TV dinner?
For TV
So
dinner.
I will tell you what it used to be, but I don't think they exist anymore because I haven't found one in years. They were the El Chorito Mexican food TV dinners with the enchiladas, the rice, and the beans.
Right.
But I'd eat like 4 of them at a time.
The Monterey ones aren't bad, by the way.
Okay.
That are like that.
Okay.
That are like that. But no, I know exactly because that was my old man's favorite.
Oh my God, dude. I love in the yellow box with the El Chorito across the top. I will tell you my go-to now that I've discovered this because this was new to me. I didn't know they sold this in stores. Colby, did you ever eat at Luby's cafeteria?
Yes. Along the blue plate special. Or
I
whatever.
still go to Luby's on my birthday, to the one that exists that I still know of in Plano, off of Plano. I think it's Plano Parkway or Spring Valley, wherever it is, over off Plano, close to Preston. It's the only one I know that exists. For the Luann special, the Luann platter, where it's the half meat or half whatever, and then 2 vegetables, right? Like that's what I got as a kid growing up.
Right.
And I always get the fried fish, tartar sauce, mac and cheese, and mashed potatoes with the gravy, white gravy. But Luby's went away. That's still my birthday meal every year.
Huh.
People ask me, hey, man, let's take you out for I'm like, I'm going to Luby's. Y'all are welcome to come along, but I'm going to Luby's.
That's your thing.
What? We're not going to. I'm like, okay, you don't have to go. It's my birthday. I'm going to freaking Luby's. I'll meet up with y'all after, but I'm going to Luby's. So I'm in the frozen foods at HEB after they finally opened an HEB in my neighborhood. By the way, the greatest place in the history of the world. I never understood the hubbub about it.
Have you had their tortillas yet?
Yes, I get their tortillas all the time. I made homemade chicken fajitas last night, and I used their tortillas.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever. But I'm walking through the frozen foods, and I see a big box over to my left in the frozen food case. Luby's fried fish.
Oh, dear.
Dude, it is their freaking fried fish. Their fried cod. And it's like 3 of the whole, like when you get the Luann platter or whatever, they cut them in half, right? You get a half serving.
Yeah.
These are 3 of the full fillets, frozen. And I go and I start to pick one out, and I see the price. Dude, it's $14 for 3 fillets. Wow. And I'm looking at it, I've grabbed it, and I'm like, I'm doing it. And I did. I freaking bought it anyway. And I think I ate all 3 of them like in one sitting with, I got some. The only difference is I can't buy the Luby's tartar sauce.
Right.
Which the Luby's tartar sauce is freaking amazeballs. So I just had regular store brand tartar sauce, and they were good, but they're not the same. But now that's my go-to, man. Whenever I got an extra $14, I'll go get me Luby's fried fish at HEB.
My go-to will always be, and of course I dress it up because I can't just eat it just like it is.
Yeah.
The Nighthawk dinners.
Yeah.
But what I love to do with the tater tots, and when you take it out for that where you're supposed to mix it around or whatever, I throw cheese on top of the tater tots.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear, it's great. It's great. Nighthawk dinners for the win.
Definitely for the win. Colby, is it also National White Balloon Day?
Well, I
don't know why we got to be racist with balloons now.
Mm.
But it is white. But I'm sure that means something, right? Like white balloons stand for something. What is white balloon? White Balloon Day is celebrated each year on September 10th during National Child Protection Week.
Okay.
All right. So let's protect child. Let's protect childs.
Yes.
For sure. Okay. I get it. Fine. We'll go with white. I'm not going to like blow one up or anything. And then Colby, we have to get serious on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show, which we don't do very often.
Damn.
And when we do, it's usually during this segment when there's a good cause, as it is also World Suicide Prevention Day. We've all been touched by suicide at some point, I believe, in our lives. And just, you know what? If you need help, there's plenty of people to go get help from.
You know what? And if you are one of those that do need help, you're watching right now, and you just need somebody to text back and forth with on that, then you can use the FanStream Sports text line.
Yep. We'll answer.
214-937-0569. You can use that. Me, Tim, one of us will look at it. One of us will get back with you. And because any way we can help, any way, especially if you're, going through something that you need some help with, or just somebody to text back and forth, use that.
Somebody to talk to. Sometimes that's all it takes.
You just use it.
Yep. We're always here. The FanStream Sports text line is available 24/7, 214-937-0569. Just use it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't need help, if you're fine, text us anyway. Show us your boobs. Is that a good recovery from the low moment of the serious moment of the show?
I mean, it was serious, but we were offering help.
Yeah,
so
I'm still offering help.
Yeah, not just you wanted boob help.
We can help you if you're going through something psychological or otherwise. We'd be happy to help you. We can also help you if you would like us to rate your boobs.
Yep.
I'm just saying. Some people are self-conscious about their boobs. We can tell you whether you should be or not.
I mean, you shouldn't be.
You probably shouldn't be because boobs is boobs, Colby.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all I got to say. All right, Colby. Moving on. Enough boobs and suicide prevention talk. doing here?
Correlating those two together is bad.
I just did it.
Yeah.
I thought I did it masterfully. Careful with that word too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a run sheet. What's we're supposed to do? Sports?
We are supposed to do sports, as it's now time for the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Sports Report.
As I still look for there it is. We haven't done a show in a while, man. I forgot where things are.
We haven't done a show in a little bit.
Colby, it is football season.
It is football season.
Do you want to talk Cowboys and Eagles or Giants, or did you want to get into some Rangers talk right now?
You know what? Coming off that win against the Brewers today.
By the way, your Texas Rangers just swept the best team in baseball.
Your Texas Rangers just swept the best team in baseball, missing pretty much 75% of your salary.
Yeah. A big ass salary.
So these young guys hitting streaks right now, doing really, really, really well. And almost like because there's no pressure on them, because without the big dogs, man, you're not supposed to go win all these games.
No. And you know what this feels like to me? This feels like a Bruce Bochy moment.
It does.
Where you are at the end of the season and you are hanging on by a thread in that wild card hunt. And for that matter, in the division hunt and the Helen hunt.
Yes.
You are hanging on, and you've got a makeshift lineup right now with a lot of young guys. Corey Seager's out. Marcus Simeon's out.
Dulles is out.
Dulles is out. And you've got Evaldi's been out.
Yep.
John Gray hadn't been great. He was waived at one point, and you brought him back. This is kind of a makeshift pitching staff, and it is definitely a makeshift lineup. And Bruce Bochy can get the most out of those guys.
Pulling strings.
Kind of what we did in 2023. You had a better regular season.
Okay.
But it was with a kind of a makeshift lineup to start the season. You had a lot of young guys in there. And this feels like one of those instances where Bochy's going, I got this. Meat, it's what's for dinner.
Okay, I can see the correlation, but it's reversed.
Sure.
From 2023, because you started out on fire and then just kind of meandered your way into the playoffs. Actually,
you lost the division on the last day of the season.
Yeah.
To the Disastros.
And this is quite the opposite, where you are catching fire now, which let's all hope that, the burning doesn't go out.
Yeah.
Because remember, you were so just barely scooting in, and then you caught fire at the right moment and took that all the way to the series.
Colby, you are, after today's win, after sweeping the Milwaukee Brewers,
The Milwaukee.
you are one game back of the Mariners in the wild card. And I believe 2 games back of the Disastros, 3 games back of the Disastros in the American League worst. You're right there for both. And the Mariners have fallen apart in the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
They have.
And the Rangers, 7 games over 500 right now. I did not think we would see that at any point this year after their collapse.
You're not, no, and you've got a real series coming up. Not this series, but the next against the Astros.
Yep.
3 games.
Yeah, you've got the Mets for 3 games here, starting on Friday?
Right.
And then you've got the Astros for 3 games. And that could be
that could be for the
decide
division.
the division.
Could be. We told y'all.
We did.
We told y'all like a month ago, hey guys, go ahead and get on that bandwagon now, because it looks like this thing's about to start cooking.
And I feel like people did, but then I feel like they fell off. Like they quit.
Yeah.
You can't quit. Look, It is 162 games.
It is.
If you don't have the stomach for 162 games,
then do like everybody else and wait till the end.
Yeah, just start paying attention in the middle of August, like everybody else does.
We told y'all at what time to go ahead and check in. We told y'all. We let you know. It's now time. This thing looks like it's about to catch fire.
Man, and you know what? All it takes, baseball maybe more than any other sport, maybe except for hockey, because I feel like hockey is this way. If you can just catch fire at the end of the season, you can ride that through the playoffs.
You sure can.
Because that is exactly what the Rangers did in 2023. They did not lose a freaking road game in the playoffs in 2023. You get hot, and that's all it takes, man. You just got to get there and like I said, just get hot at the right time, and which the Rangers are doing right now. They're figuring things out with a makeshift lineup, and it is all Bruce Bochy at this point.
Now,
what might be his final, what I think is his final year.
I will say this on the side. You know, this year he's getting through some stuff, but I can't wait to see what Jack Leiter looks like next year.
And he's just getting a little better every year, isn't he? Working through some stuff. He didn't have a great was it yesterday or was it today?
No, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
He didn't have a great yesterday.
But it wasn't horrible either.
No, it wasn't. He didn't explode.
No.
But remember when everybody was ready to write that kid off? All right, he's starting to look like something.
And Chris Young went and just pulled him. He pulled him. He says, you know what? You're not pitching in a game. We're going to work on some stuff. We're just going to shelve you.
Mm-hmm.
This was a couple of years ago. We're going to shelve you. We're going to work on some stuff. Then he went back to Frisco. I got to see him pitch a couple of games in Frisco last year. And he's figuring stuff out, man. This pitching staff, this coaching staff is helping him figure some stuff out. And you don't like to have to deal with a guy like that's that high of a pick.
Right.
But, man, if you're patient with a guy sometimes, especially as a pitcher, it will pay off huge. And I feel like he is on the cusp.
He is.
I know he ain't no Paul Skeens, but nobody is, all right?
Right.
He's a freak. But, dude, I think Jack Leiter can be as good as Paul Skeens. I can see that out of him. He's got that stuff.
He does have that. I mean, he doesn't quite have.
He's got the right stuff, baby.
If you had a New Kids on the Block reference on your Colby Sapp and IndyCar 10 bingo card, just go ahead and you win.
I love the way you turn me on. Jack Leiter turns on my baseball wiener, Colby.
Okay, mark that. And also, I don't think you're the first person to ever cabbage patch to the New Kids on the Block. So
is that what that's called?
That's the cabbage.
Why is that a cabbage patch?
I didn't name the dance.
I didn't know what it was called. I was just thought I made up a great dance move just now.
No, you were patching.
Was I?
I just shortened it.
The Cabbage Patch Dolls do this on battery? Like you put a battery in their butt and do they do this? Like why is it called the Cabbage Patch?
I didn't name the dance.
I need answers, Colby.
I didn't do that. Also, we had some debatable football watching going on by Tim as he on Twitter, switching to the Dallas Cowboys, told me that Dak Prescott looked off to him.
Look, and I got lit up for this tweet, for this post on X.
Because I thought you were drunk.
Everybody, well, I probably was, but everybody thought I was just bashing Dak Prescott. That's not what I was doing. I just said, and I explained to Colby before the show, I explained what I meant. Like something just looked, his throwing motion was weird. That scramble he had to the left side for like 12 yards, it looked like there's never been a more laborious run of anybody in the NFL ever. He looked like Benji Molina going for the cycle. All right, up in Boston that day. He did not look good running. And all I meant was I wasn't saying he was playing bad. I just said this doesn't look like the Dak I'm used to watching. There was something weird about it.
The run, let's go ahead and be honest. Dak Prescott runs like he's got clump foot.
Man, he does.
Like, you don't want Dak Prescott to be your upstairs neighbor, right? Because he's not light-footed.
He's not fleet-footed, Colby.
No, he's fleet-footed, He is fleet-footed. He is not
I
light-footed.
don't think he's even fleet-footed anymore.
He's clomping. Okay, to say what you're saying makes it sound like he runs like Peyton Manning.
Dude, Peyton Manning looked better than what Dak looked like the other night.
Okay, as far as looks, as far as actually getting there,
Yeah.
you've let's change that before you end up sounding dumber.
He
than you
looked
did.
like one of the slee stack trying to run on the old
He's never okay. His gait,
was it
his
called?
everything is never
Land of the Lost.
is never been wow. Like it's never looked like Randall Cunningham running the football, right?
Oh, man, he could run.
His gait was like that's how a runner should look. That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Vick looked like Fred Flintstone, right? Because his legs never got too far separated, or maybe they were just moving so fast you couldn't tell.
Yeah, the camera couldn't keep up.
Dak Prescott runs like he's trying to crush cans, right? It's okay. He's always looked like that. I think you're reading too far into that.
That's all I was saying. I just didn't. You know what? He was the MVP of that game if they win. I mean, he was the MVP either way. He certainly was not CD Lamb.
CD, I felt so bad because CD's first
true
half.
Colors.
CD's first half, actually before the weather delay, CD was on point.
Still had a drop. Had a terrible drop in the first half before the weather delay.
He did, but everything else was good. He was a lot of the reason why you were doing so good. And then I don't know if he just couldn't see the ball or what, but the ball was hitting him in the chest,
right in the hands,
and bouncing up.
So, Colby, you probably did not watch my Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz that night.
I didn't.
That I did after. That was the same night I was with Emery and Cheryl and Malcolm and everybody and Amanda, I believe was her name, at Rick's. And of course, as I posted also on X, that weather delay was not doing my bar tab any favors. And it definitely did not. I get home and I'm like, I got to do a Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz for FanStream Sports for all of my fans. I'd like to apologize to all my fans out there because it was a profanity laden fuck you, CD Lamb. That was the name of the show. Fuck you, CD Lamb. And I said, you know what? And I still, even after I sobered up, I still stand by this. Don't ever tell me CD Lamb is an elite wide receiver ever again, because he is not. There was no excuse for that. And I know he owned it. He's on the sideline. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. I'm sorry that I can't catch football anymore. I forgot how. No. Elite wide receivers don't have that many drops at those points of any game. He is not elite. Was it a bad game? Yeah. Were they uncharacteristic drops? Maybe.
Yes.
But I feel like that's the CD Lamb that we know. That is who CD Lamb is. You don't drop those balls. This wasn't a 1st and 10 and he dropped the 5-yard pass across the middle. These were game-changing drops. Elite wide receivers do not drop the ball that many times in the same game at a point that could turn the game around.
I mean, it's happened. It's not going to happen to like Randy Moss or Jerry Rice, but your elite wide receivers will do that on occasion. It just actually got proven because CD Lamb did it.
And that's why you can't call him elite. Just like I don't think you can call Dak Prescott an elite quarterback anymore. He's not bad. I think CD Lamb is bad. I think CD Lamb is massively overpaid and massively overrated. I have always thought that.
Yeah, and you're wrong.
And he has no room wearing that freaking number 88 either. Get that crap off of him. He might be worse than Dez wearing that crap number. I still hate that he wears 88. You should have let him wear 2 like he wanted to. Because you know why? Because that's about what he's worth. $2, Colby. I want my $2.
You know what? You've been
I'm going off on CD Lamb.
I understand, the reason, because a lot of that loss was in his hands, and he dropped it. I understand the emotion, but to go as far as you're going on this, it's starting to sound dumb.
You know who had a better game than CD Lamb? George Pickens.
No, he didn't.
And I hate George Pickens. He had 3 catches for 30 yards.
No,
he had a better game than CeeDee
No,
Lamb.
he didn't. In fact, he was lazy on a few routes, and he almost got Ferguson killed.
And Colby, what did I say when they made the trade?
So I'm going back to your other statement.
I want to get off of CeeDee Lamb because I was right about George Pickens.
Yeah, well, you're not right
And
about
I was right
CeeDee
about
Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
You're not.
Look, I hope I'm not, but you know what he's got to do to make up for that over the rest of the season? Okay, number one, 0 drops. You drop another freaking ball, and I'm gonna do another episode. F you again, CeeDee Lamb. You cannot make those drops, dude. You cannot make those drops and want to be a top-tier wide receiver. You just can't. I know it was game 1, but the ball hit you in the hands. You don't forget how to catch a ball in the offseason. And I know you had contract issues. I know you weren't there for most of the offseason. You don't forget how to catch a football.
Again, I was completely there with you. Also, maybe if your running back doesn't drop the football on the carpet when you're going in to score.
Case in point, yes. I'm not saying he was you know what? I am. I'm saying he's the reason they lost the game. But there were other mistakes made. Dak underthrew Ferguson on that potential touchdown pass on that seam route. You throw it to the back of the end zone and it's a touchdown. Instead, you hit the defender in the back of the helmet. All right, that was a Dak mistake.
You know what?
I can excuse a quarterback being off in game 1, week 1, when he didn't play in the preseason and he missed half of last season for an injury. I can excuse that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and point out what you're pointing out on this Dak underthrow, overthrow.
Okay.
All right, just so everybody look at me, where this is where the football was to Ferguson. This is where it was. This is where it had to be. This is where it was.
We must be talking about different plays.
No. It hit the guy in the helmet. The one that hit the guy in the back of the helmet that you're just quoting. It hit him
in the
here.
end zone.
In the
on
end
the
zone.
seam route, right?
On the seam route. It hit him here. It had to be here.
Right.
In other words, you're talking about that long of a pass, and you're saying on the, that was a severe underthrow. He underthrew it by, like, what, a foot?
No, all I said was if you put it a couple of yards farther, it's a touchdown. I'm not blaming him. I just excused it.
I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that you were saying.
I never said grossly underthrown. I just said if you put that ball out there towards the end of the back of the end zone more, it's probably a touchdown.
This is where
I wasn't blaming Dak for that.
This is where it gets
Dak.
me. This is where it gets me every single when people are talking about accuracy, right? They're talking like you just did, where you're like, he should have thrown it a couple of yards. It was here. The football was here.
It
right?
needed to be here.
It needed to be here.
Right. So he missed the throw.
No, he didn't.
And again, I'm not bashing Dak. I'm just saying that wasn't a great throw by Dak.
That was a perfect throw. The problem was that the guy was face guarding and he had his helmet in the way. Where the football was right here.
Okay, see, I disagree. If you lead the receiver instead of making like a back shoulder throw there, it's a touchdown. That's all I'm saying.
You ever thrown a football,
Did
Tim?
you think it was a good throw?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I will disagree with that. It should have been intercepted if the guy's turned around. It should have been
If the guy's
intercepted.
turned around, he's nowhere near the football.
He can't keep up with Ferguson.
There's nowhere near the football. So if he's turned around.
I'm not on Dak's ass like he had a bad game, dude. I thought Dak had a great game.
If we have that Dak every game the rest of
agree.
this season, we're in the playoffs and we're acting like we might do something.
Okay, look, I will agree with that with one caveat. CeeDee Lamb has to be an elite receiver, and George Pickens has to fucking try during every game.
He's just got to run his routes. CD is.
So did you hear Broadus talking about this? Because Broadus brought up a really good point. I don't know if it was Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember when I listened. But Broadus said, now granted, there were plays that he took off. And
Right.
that's what I said the number one complaint of him in Pittsburgh was. He takes plays off, and he does not run his routes the right way. So Broadus brought up a really good point. Talking about Brian Broadus on G-Bag Nation on 105.3 The Fan, by the way.
What has Brian brought us?
I don't know why they don't have that segment, by the way. But so and I've never thought George Pickens was a great route runner. Broadus, who knows way more than all of us about technical football stuff, right? And how to evaluate players. said that what he saw wasn't necessarily Pickens not running good routes, but he said that Pickens wasn't running the right routes. For instance, based on coverage, especially in a zone, you need to cut a route off and go to the inside or cut a route off and go to the outside because that's what your quarterback is seeing. Y'all have to see the same thing about where the break's going to be. And he wasn't doing that. He was running crisp routes, but sometimes they were 3-4 yards too far or 3-4 yards not far enough.
I saw that on a couple of plays.
Yeah,
myself.
which makes a lot of sense. My problem with George Pickens is he just plays like he doesn't care sometimes. If he knows he ain't getting the ball, this was my argument with T.O., this was my argument with Dez. If he knows he's not getting the ball, you're taking the play off. And that cost the Steelers plays. It cost the Steelers interceptions. I had very specific, again, I covered the Steelers last year when Pickens was there with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. And I'm by no means a Justin Fields or Russell Wilson fan, okay? But there were games where he personally caused interceptions by not playing the game, not running the play, where he's supposed to take a safety with him on a route, and he doesn't run the route. So now the safety's open to go back to the middle of the field to the tight end, who is the number one target, and makes a pick.
Right.
That's all George Pickens stuff. And that was my biggest complaint coming here. And now I know why the Cowboys did not extend him when they traded for him. And if he continues this for another couple of games and throughout, they're not going to sign him long term.
I can tell you this, that during the film, and Ferguson confirms that that's what happened, we all know that he's not going to put up with that crap.
Yeah.
And it's going to get solved.
Yeah.
I imagine it's going to get solved. We know what kind of dog Ferguson is.
Does it get solved by Pickens not being here anymore?
No, I think it gets solved by Ferguson going to the wide receiver group with CeeDee Lamb there being and saying, this needs to change.
Yeah. And look, I want nothing more than for CeeDee Lamb to have 1,800 yards, 100 catches, make the Pro Bowl. I want that.
There has to be something.
I just haven't seen enough of it.
There has to be something to be said for no preseason games, no getting out there and playing real football for a little bit, and the way that the Cowboys offense looked right off the bat, that was impressive because learning not a new offense, but learning new nuances to the offense, not being the same, play caller and what have you that it was last season, and then playing this game. I think it looked great. I can't wait to see what this offense looks like game 2, game 3.
No, and I will tell you this, in my profanity-laden criticism of CeeDee Lamb in the episode literally titled, Fuck You, CeeDee Lamb, I gave full credit to Brian Schottenheimer for the game plan. I thought the game plan was exquisite, and I thought his play calling was masterful.
It was.
Through most of the game.
It was. And did you notice the movement during the run game?
Yes.
Oh, that was
pre-snap movement?
Yeah.
No, we've never seen that before in Dallas.
There was that, and there was also, not just trying to run it up the gut. There was actual conceptual run plays being run where you're trying to make blocks and screw up the defensive line and trying to Now, some of that had to be, because their lead defender decided to spit up on Dak, but
Colby, we have a comment. I may have missed it earlier from Mike H. If you're frustrated week 1, what's it going to look like in week 10? So I don't know what specific part of my argument or Colby's argument, Mike, you're referring to, but I think a lot of the things we're complaining about in week 1 get cleaned up by week 10. At least that's the hope, right? Like, I don't think the inconsistent play of CeeDee Lamb will continue. I think the running game can continue to improve. I still don't think they have a number 1 running back. I would like to see more of Miles Sanders. I'd like to see him hang on to the ball more. I don't know what's going on with Blue. Apparently he's having issues that don't include football right now. The Cowboys are dealing with, which makes that draft pick look horrible. But yeah, no, I don't think, Mike, we have the same issues in week 10 that we're running into now. because part of the reason for my optimism for the Cowboys the rest of the way is Brian Schottenheimer and his staff. I thought Matt Eberflus did a good job with the defensive game plan. I know what the first half looked like. We all saw it from both sides. But then we also saw the second half. Neither team could score. And neither team could move the ball. I'm encouraged by that.
So he's of course talking about when the Eagles come to Dallas,
Right?
Week 10.
Right.
Sorry, I had to look because
to see what Week 10 was.
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried about that at all because I have faith. It might be blind faith as a Cowboys fan, but I'm not usually that Cowboys fan. I'm usually the realist Cowboys fan. Ask Colby. That Brian Schottenheimer will get this shit cleaned up because, dude, I'm impressed so far. I know it's one game, but, dude, it was against the Eagles on the road.
It was against the Eagles on the road, game one, they had a lot of their, everybody returning that was offensive, an offensive juggernaut type of situation. You were able to shut them down for the most part in the second half.
Yeah.
And you looked pretty good against a really good run game.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't great, but that was better than what it has been against the run game.
Dude, Barkley, 62 total yards.
Right.
Now you couldn't contain Jalen Hurts.
You couldn't.
But, dude, if you got a game plan against one of them. I don't know that you can game plan to stop both of them on the ground. And Barkley was clearly their number one target to stop. The Cowboys did miss a lot of they could not get containment on the edge.
Right.
For either one of them. And the few times they did, they couldn't tackle. They missed there were so many missed tackles on the edge with either Barkley or Hurts breaking free. You know what? And that's going to get cleaned up, I think.
By the way, have you heard, because I haven't heard anything else, has Jadeveon Clowney left the building?
As far as I know, and I probably would know if he did, he has not signed yet.
Okay.
But I don't know. When I reported this morning after Josina Anderson had posted that they were meeting with three-time Pro Bowler Jadeveon Clowney, that he was going to meet with them. We didn't know when. It may have been tonight that they're meeting.
Okay.
So we may not have, a contract signed or anything. Look for tomorrow to hear some news. And I don't know why they wouldn't sign him. You're going to get him cheap. And, dude, I will tell you, I covered Jadeveon Clowney when he was 2 years he was with the Ravens, because I was covering Ravens back then. Dude, I love the dude. And I know he's jumped from team to team, but I think it was 1 year with the Ravens. But anyway, dude, I think he's fierce.
Yeah.
And, dude, I think he can help this team. Like, I really, really do. And you're going to get him cheap. He had a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Panthers before he was cut. So he's making 10 a year. Dude, I bet you could sign him for 6 or 7 right now because there ain't nobody else calling.
You probably can. Now, last year he only ended up with 5.5 sacks, but that's also with a team that really didn't have a whole lot going for it.
Yeah, put him on this defensive line.
With your secondary that apparently can cover.
And you know what? If he gets 5.5 sacks this year for the Cowboys,
that's 5.5 more
for $6 or $7 million. Yeah. Dude, I'm extremely happy with that. I got no problem with that at all.
So there you go. There is by the way, the Giants are coming up, and with Danger Russ or Toothless, I guess we can call him now.
Man, I have so many thoughts on the Giants, Colby, but we don't have time.
We really don't. Maybe we'll get to those in a little bit. I'm going ahead and say you pretty much rest who you need to rest against the Giants. You're fine.
I will say this. Well, don't rest anybody. I don't know if you can do that.
It's week 2 resting time.
I don't know why you're resting guys in week 2. Look, I will say this. Russ did not have the best game against the Commandos last week in a 21-6 loss to Washington. And Brian Daboll and Joe Shine, however you say his last name, the GM, their jobs are on the line right now. I think if Russ struggles in the first quarter, the first half against the Cowboys, look for Jackson Dart time. I know it's a little bit early to bring your rookie out, but, dude, their jobs are on the line right now. They've got to have results. And if Russell Wilson, who I didn't think played great in his starts at Pittsburgh last year, I would not hesitate to find Brian Daboll to throw in Dart because Dart looked amazing in the preseason.
I will say this on another side note: women's
a lot
college,
of side notes here.
Women's college volleyball on our TV right now,
yes,
and it's Texas versus Louisville. And I am a Texas Longhorns fan, but because of number 13 on Louisville, I'm now rooting for them.
Oh, because they have like the little like tank tops on. Whereas your Longhorns are wearing the bit like sweatshirt looking tops.
Just because of number 13, I am now.
I gotta see number 13.
I am now rooting for Louisville.
Well, let's take a break and let everybody catch up, Colby, to our hot sports opinions, our hot Cowboys takes. And during the break, you and I can focus in on number 13 for Louisville.
All right.
When you say Louisville, does it make you want to gag? Like I gag when I can't even say it right now because I'll gag. Oh, her? Oh my God, Colby. No,
yeah, it looks like a really tall Gal Gadot.
Dude, she's like 7 foot. There she is.
Yes.
Holy crap, she does look like Gal Gadot.
Yes, doesn't she?
Oh my God, that's your next Wonder Woman.
Of course.
Can she act? I don't even care.
I don't even care.
Think she's ever done porn?
No. I'm going to go no.
I'm going to look tonight.
Okay. Coming up next, we've got the good, bad, and the ugly and mystery shotgun, and probably the end of the show after we do picks because we've taken way too long. That's all coming up on the Colby 7 IndyCar Tim Show. Go 13, go.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. What is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things? To showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show right here on FanStream Sports. As for some reason, every single time we get caught off guard by the return of the show.
Well, because you cut out some of our break.
I did. Our break went from like 5 minutes to 2.5 minutes.
And also, it used to be there was one specific commercial that played.
Right. They would tell us.
And I would that's when we need to come back. Now it's something different. And so now I don't know when I'm supposed to do stuff.
All right, I need to put a cue in, like the last commercial. I'll put like something else like that so we know. We're literally sitting here talking, and then we hear the back to the show, and we're like, oh, fuck.
What's going on?
And it's not even the right return music. I'm just hitting buttons, man.
Whose show is this?
I'm just hitting buttons, Colby.
I shake the whole table.
Look, I can hit this button.
That's that story. Let's move on to the next story.
I can hit this button.
We're all drunk.
Let's do it.
Colby's favorite button, though, that I hit, his favorite drop ever. If I can find it. Well, there's this one.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. That's that story. Let's move on to the next story.
That's what I'm looking for, though. That's very
Probably the intro to Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Shooting a load into a lady.
That's Colby's favorite drop.
You know, that movie is still a great movie.
And then there's the girl on the skateboard.
For those that don't know, that is an actual video of an actual lady in a garage
So
that does a drive-by or fly-by farting using a metal pot. And that's her just farting into a pot.
It is. It's you can tell. Like now you get a visual. It's a drive-by into like a big crock, like a stock pot, like the big one, right?
It's now
and she's literally, and she goes by it. And to me, it's the hottest thing ever.
it's not.
Colby says no.
Mm-mm.
It's not. Woo! Oh, Rick says it is.
Whew. You know, Rick's into some weird stuff.
Anyway, Colby, are you ready for this?
I am.
I get to this and this.
So we're doing Mystery Shotgun now?
Damn it. Sorry. What day is it? Oh, wait, we already did that too. Which means it's time for this.
It's time for the good God. I mean, it's whatever segment Tim wants to play right now. It's time for the good, bad, and the ugly. That is the segment that's supposed to be right now. That
Oh, wait, we forgot. We haven't given a shout out to what's his name? Colby. Robert. Robert was on, I guess, right before we went to break. We had to give a shout out to Robert.
and he said salute.
He said, salute, fellas, to Robert Dredd. Thanks for popping on, buddy. Thanks for watching. Hope you stay tuned because there's a lot more debauchery coming after Mystery Shotgun and after
What segment are we doing?
Good, Bad, and Ugly, Colby.
As we are struggling, and not because of me, but because of Tim.
That's all. We haven't done a show in like 8 years.
It's been 2 weeks,
right,
sir.
sorry.
It's been 2 weeks, not 8 years.
I'm like Dak. I'm just off.
I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now.
What do we got, Colby?
It's that segment where I go through all the people that were born today, find the people that are famous enough to make my list, make the list, and offer the list up to you guys along with me and Tim as we decide separately who is the good person, who is the bad person, and who is the ugly person.
And we never agree.
That's the name of the segment. You know what? I would start this like how, because normally I go to famousbirthdays.com and whoever they got close to number one, that'll put it as my number one, and I'll go down the list. But I'm actually going to go start with number one because I think the most famous people that were on the list pale in comparison to who they thought were the least famous people on the list.
Huh. Okay.
So I'm going to do this in reverse.
All right.
So when I say starting off today, turning 30 years old, Matt Rife, he's who they had close to the top of the people that I knew.
Okay. I've heard the name.
Matt Rife is a comedian that pretty much nearly every chick has had some kind of carnal thoughts about. Yes, he's
he's Brad Pitt.
He's the new super hot comedian, stand-up guy.
Wait, has there ever been a super hot comedian stand-up guy? Like this is new to me.
I guess not really, but this is the one that pretty much all of his show is mostly women that go see him.
That dude?
Yes. I don't even have to look.
You're kidding
if
me.
you looked up Matt Rife, that dude.
All right, we got to put this a-hole on the screen, Colby.
I mean,
is he funny?
The shorts that I've seen, yeah, he does a lot of crowd work, and a lot of it's pretty. I've laughed a few times. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna make fun of the people that paid money to come see you, I get it. Like,
right?
Is that him?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. God, apparently, I should be famous, Colby.
You have no. There's no comparison in looks.
I'm way better looking than him, and I'm probably 1,000 times funnier.
Both of those are probably
At least
inaccurate.
But you know what, Colby? I don't charge people to come see me be funny. I do it here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a better person than Rat Knife, whatever his name is.
Matt Rife.
Yeah, that guy. How old is he? Is his birthday?
30. It's his birthday.
I'm definitely better looking than him at 54.
We'll find out in 20 years.
20 years.
Well, you won't find out, but
Let me know in the afterlife, Colby.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Hey, Colby, how'd Matt Rife work out? I was better looking than him. Is that what I sound like when I'm dead?
Yeah. So when he meets the other realm, all of a sudden he's going to turn into the minor 49er. The Yosemite Sam version of Tim's going to happen.
Wait, do you have guns in heaven?
You know what?
There's tears in heaven, but do you have guns in heaven?
Sure, if you're a gun lover, I'm guessing your heaven involves guns.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Mikey,
I can't wait to die now.
Mikey Way turns 45 years old. He's the bassist for My Chemical Romance.
Oh, all right. He's how old?
45.
Wow, they're that old?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I've heard of them, but I don't know anything about them. Are you into them?
You know what? A few of their songs I really do like. It's a little. I'm into more harder music
than My Chemical. Aren't they like super hard?
They're more punk.
Wait, Mark. Oh, they're punky. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the singer's got a great voice but
all right.
It's goth punk, I guess. Would that be how I would?
Never heard that term before, ever.
It's real goth, but it's also emo punk. Maybe I don't know how to describe it. I'm sure there's an actual description.
Goth emo punk.
Yeah. Ryan Felipe is 51 years old. Tim.
Oh, that is Horseface's ex-husband. What's her name from my favorite movie always of Legally Blonde? What's her name? Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. You think Reese Witherspoon has horse face?
No, so she doesn't have horse face, but she has Jay Leno chin. Sorry.
Okay.
She has Jay Leno chin.
Okay.
Dude, I will tell you this. Cruel Intentions still holds up. You ever seen it?
No.
You have to watch Cruel Intentions.
No, I don't.
No, you do. It's not a comedy, Colby. It is a great cinematic masterpiece.
I mean, if I want to watch something like that, I'll just go watch Wild Things.
It's a modern day. No, it's better. Way better than Wild Things. It is the modern day remake of Dangerously as Holes.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I know you. I think you would appreciate, you of all people would appreciate Cruel Intention. I have it on VHS and on DVD.
See,
I will loan you whichever format you want.
I don't want it.
You're going to watch it.
No.
How is he, 51? Really? He's only 3 years younger than me. I'm better looking than him too, by the way.
I think there's everybody in the world would disagree, Tim.
What? That he's 51?
No, that you're way better looking than him. I think everybody.
Have you seen him recently at 50?
I don't even have to. You know why I don't have to, Tim? Because I'm across the table from you, Tim. I see you.
Okay, look, Colby, what's her face? Reese, no spoon, whatever, divorced him. Like, they're not married anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's find a picture of Ryan Philippe now.
It's not Ryan Felipe.
I said Philippe, right?
Yeah. That's the reason
okay,
why.
I believe this is him now, Colby. I'm pretty sure I am way better looking than this dude. And look, don't look at the hair. Hair isn't everything. I'm just saying. Just because he's got hair.
I can't believe I'm waiting to see a now picture of Ryan.
Just because he's got hair doesn't mean he's better. Whoops, that's the same picture. What just happened? Why did that one pop? Oh, here it is right here. Why do I have two pictures of Rat Knife? There.
Yeah.
I am so much better looking than that, Colby. Come on. Again, don't look at the hair. Pretend he's bald, and I'm already better looking.
Look,
he's right between us.
I don't even.
I feel like I could touch him. I can. Hey, Ryan. There.
So Colin Firth turned 65 years old today.
Oh, I love Colin Firth. I think he's gay, right?
I don't know.
Is Colin Firth gay?
I mean, why don't you, I don't know, ask Siri
Hey,
or
Google.
something.
No, but I love Colin Firth. I mean, I don't care what your sexual orientation is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. I just think he's a good actor.
Why are you causing so much?
Wait, I said he is in Google. Went out with Meg Tilly.
Ooh.
And they have a son together. Okay, maybe he's not.
I'm going to go with no, Tim.
Oh, wait. Maybe he came out after. I don't know. You still had Meg Tilly, though.
Did Meg Tilly
turn him gay? I can't imagine that would ever happen. He was in Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia.
Don't even know what you're talking about.
Shut up. You know the movie and the play, Mom. We went together. We went to see Mamma Mia. You wanted me to go see the movie Saw. I said I will go to Saw with you if you will go to Mamma Mia with me.
I don't think that was me, Tim.
And we went to see Saw, and I didn't like it, but you still had to go see Mamma Mia with me, and we danced and we shouted all the lines in the movie. It was fun. How do you not remember
that
this?
still wasn't me. And I've never been on a seesaw with you.
I don't remember elementary school days.
Mm-mm. Passed away in 2019, Karl Lagerfeld.
Carl invented ice cream?
No.
Oh, he was a cologne, right?
Yeah, fashionista or whatever. The only reason why he made the list is because he made Lagerfeld, which was my dad's favorite cologne.
So I remember the cologne. Okay. Oh, there's a girl. She was close up on the screen. I thought she was about to serve.
Oh, damn.
About to serve me.
Raymond Cruz turned 61 years old today. You would know. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Nope.
Okay.
I watched the last episode. Colby's the only one I ever saw.
Probably didn't make a whole lot of sense to you.
And the only reason I watched the last episode is because I went to a bar in Deep Ellum to watch a Saints playoff game with the Lauren. And it was at Danny's bar. Can't remember what it was called down that he owned in Deep Ellum. Danny from Danny Bayless.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to see the game. So they were doing the last episode of Breaking Bad before that. So we hung out, we watched that. No, it made 0 sense. But then halfway through Breaking Bad, before, and I guess Baking Bad, because that's what he did.
Uh-huh.
He baked bad stuff. Somebody that you probably don't know, but had a big impact on our lives, walked in the bar and hung out with us for a few minutes. His name is Rhett Miller of the old 97s, who you probably despise their music. But yeah, so that was a memorable night watching Breaking Bad. I think the Saints won that game, and we got to hang out with Rhett Miller, who also played an private acoustic set for people who were there. It was fun.
By the way, he was Tuco in Breaking Bad. That's where probably most people recognize him from.
Oh, there she is. Look, she's on the screen.
Yes, she is. She's super
dude,
tall.
she looks just like Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
She could play Gal Gadot in a flashback Wonder Woman as a young girl who played volleyball.
It's amazing.
Do they play Amazon volleyball, you think?
I'm sure that's one of the things that they do. There's a lot of Amazonian beach volleyball over there in the Mascara.
Crap. I didn't think about the beach part.
Yeah.
Colby, what are we doing here?
Not in Themyscira watching Amazons play beach volleyball. That's what
cute too.
That's what we're. Yeah. By the way, again, go Louisville.
Yeah. How can you say that against Texas? That's your school.
Yeah, I know. Did you not see number 13, Tim?
Well, in Texas is all wearing sweatshirts. So screw them.
Since I totally looked her up on the internet,
You totally did.
Did you see Kara?
Totally did.
We're on a first name basis.
You are Kara. How do you know it's not Kara?
Because I used the letters in my head to put the name together that I wanted. Let's see. I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, turning 75 years old, Joe Perry.
Aerosmith, Colby.
Mm-hmm.
God, Aerosmith guitar player is 70. Wow.
And he is always he's slowly morphed into dude looks like a lady.
Like all of them did.
Yeah.
Bradley Whitfield.
Yeah. His favorite song is When Doves Cry, turning 62 years old. Randy Johnson
Of Journey fame.
of he once killed a dove with a baseball fame.
Oh, that Randy Johnson.
Yes.
Oh, baseball player. I was like, why is he a Prince song? He's how old?
He's 62.
He was pretty good.
He was pretty good.
Have you heard the story of what changed his career?
No.
He was with I guess when he
Expos?
first got to the Mariners and they were playing the Rangers and he met Nolan Ryan on the field. And this had to be after Nolan retired, right? Randy wasn't playing, I don't think, when Nolan was playing. I don't think they crossed paths that way. But Nolan like gave him pointers, like, hey, with your fastball, you need to do this. When you're at this point in the count, think about this. Like, and Randy Johnson said it all legit changed his career. Like, that's when he won his Cy Youngs was after that. That's when he had his all of that. All of his success was after that conversation he had with Nolan Ryan.
One conversation with Nolan Ryan and changed the big unit forever.
And then Nolan Ryan said, you're going to hit this bird one day. Just give it some Advil and then call Old Shan Foundation Repair and it's going to fix it all up just for you.
Yeah, and if you do hit it real hard, then we'll mix it into some of our meat. All of a sudden, you just see Nolan Ryan's pigeons.
Beef tacos.
Roger Maris passed away in 1985.
Dude. I know you don't like sports movies, but you never watched 61, did you?
No.
The Billy Crystal movie about 1961.
I watched Billy Crystal in
what? City Slickers?
City Slickers. Yeah.
It's not the same. That was a really good movie, though. 61 was really, really good. About the Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle.
I thought the second one was kind of a little bit worse, though.
There was a 2?
Yeah. 61, Search for Curly's Gold.
61, 2, Electric Boogaloo. It's where Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle meet up in a New York nightclub and breakdance fight each other.
That's right. Charlie Waters is 77 years old today.
Safety.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I love Charlie Waters, and he had lots of opportunities to be a broadcaster.
Right.
He was just really bad. Do you remember that? I feel like that wasn't that long ago when he was doing like preseason games on TV.
I don't remember that, but I'm just going to take your word for it.
Bad, dude. It was bad. I love Charlie. Charlie Waters and Cliff Harris, man. That tandem in the secondary.
Yes.
Golly, man, they were great.
Turning 51 years old today, one Ben Wallace.
Basketball.
I'm going to tell you, and this might be just old white guy wanting something cool, but I think they missed the boat when they didn't somehow sneak Ben Wallace into a kung fu movie.
They still make kung fu movies?
Just have him be like one of the, bad guys that, like the tier of, everybody else clears out, and there's that one guy where he's got to beat this guy, and it just be Ben Wallace.
Like he's the Mike Tyson in Punch-Out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you ever remade something like, a Bruce Lee movie or whatever, and that spot that you held for like Kareem to be, have that be Ben Wallace in that situation, would have been amazing.
Oh my God, that's so great.
Because
Ben Wallace could have been Shazam.
Ben Wallace, basketball court, whatever, was one of the most intimidating looking dudes that's ever been on a basketball court.
No, he was mean.
And of course, playing for the Pistons and that style of basketball helped. But
he
yeah,
did look mean. He just looked like he was pissed off all the time.
I would look. My dream situation would have Ben Wallace play like a kung fu detective in a 70s themed movie
With an afro.
that'd be it. I'd be entertained for weeks for one like hour and a half movie. And finally,
what if he was Inspector Pikachu?
You know what?
Would it have worked better than Ryan Reynolds?
First of all, Ryan Reynolds can do no wrong, so
Come on.
he can't.
Don't ask Robert Downey Jr. that.
Well, they're about to find out because they're going to have to work together.
So I heard it might not have been those two, though, that were the feud. And then I forgot who they said it was, but it was two not like anybody cares about that was supposedly fighting on the set.
Right. But
Or is that just information planted to take the attention off of them who were actually the ones fighting?
it wasn't them that were fighting on set because I don't think that particular movie is going to have them two in it.
Like together, especially.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't see that being a thing. But coming up in Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun, I am going to have questions because there is a thing out there that's happening in that direction.
We love things.
And finally, passed away in 2016, Arnold Palmer.
Colby! He invented iced tea and lemonade together.
He did. May also been a golfer.
Well, yeah, but that was secondary to the beverage thing.
And I want to remind everybody that I did that list in reverse of what famous birthdays thought that the famous people were.
They thought Arnold Palmer was that far down the list after Matt Rife.
Matt Rife was one. Yeah.
Come on.
And Ryan Philippe was three.
Well, that's probably accurate. No, I mean, he should have been third from the bottom.
So,
all right, Colby, I will tell you.
By the way, you have a birthday shout out real quick you needed to get to.
Yeah. I was going to do it like separate, but that's fine. Out of my 6 children, Colby,
Wow.
I had 2 females, 2 girls. The second of which is the only one of my children that I had the personal pleasure to deliver.
Oh.
Yeah. Imagine my horror when my wife at the time, Tiffany's mom, goes into labor at about 3:15 in the morning at Medical City Hospital in Dallas. And I'm there awake with her already because I couldn't sleep because she was making dumb pregnancy noises. I'm like, just shut up so I can freaking sleep. What are you, pregnant? And she goes into labor. And I look out the door, and we were right next to the nurse's station. And it's like the zombie apocalypse, and nobody lives anymore. It's abandoned. And I walk out there, and I look down, and there is nobody there. I run back in. I start hitting the nurse's button, and she's like, for her, this was her at the time 4th kid, so she was pretty familiar with the process.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming now, Mark." So I just lifted the hood up, put my hands in the carburetor. Blue 22, hot. And there she came, just like, I think it made that noise. Like, no, it wasn't slow. It was like once there was the head. And by the way, when you see that, you don't forget it.
Right.
So I kind of grabbed it, and then I was able to grab like a shoulder because an arm squirted out, and I didn't even have to pull. I'm just kind of supporting, right, and holding her as she comes out. Right about that time, like 5 nurses walked in, a doctor walked in, and I'm sitting here holding this kid that just came out, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably not mine. But she was. So yeah, I got to deliver one of my kids, like impromptu and on accident, but I guess we have that bond if that's a thing. But she's always been my baby girl. She has always been sissy. She's always been, as all of my other kids say, my favorite.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, y'all are all probably right. Probably is my favorite because that's my baby girl. But she turns 23 today. Badass basketball player, collegiate basketball player, played for a couple of different schools here in the area. turned down a free ride to Nebraska because they weren't going to let her play as a freshman because they don't let anybody play as a freshman. And she was going to have to go to their JUCO for a year. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So she literally left school and came home without telling anybody, especially me. So we had that going for us. But anyway, happy birthday, Tiffany.
Happy birthday, Tiffany. By the way, we didn't get to do a show with this, so I can go ahead and shout out.
Do it.
One Blaze Lastar Sapp had a birthday.
Lastar?
Yep.
Here we go again. Colby, why is her middle name Lastar?
Because we passed down middle names.
Right, but where did it come from? Like, who's the first and why is it a family name?
I started this one.
Oh, this was you?
No, it was my sister's middle name.
Okay, all right. So you started a tradition.
And I decided, since the boys in the family got Tillerman, that the girls in the family can now start with what my sister started.
Is it like L-E capital S, Lastar, like that?
It's L-A capital S.
Oh, L-A. Wow.
Lastar.
See, I like that. I think that's badass.
So
If I have more kids, I'm going to start something. But it'll probably be a bit. Because I'll be old and the kid will die. I'll die before the kid grows up.
yeah, when the name was happening, I was like, because I was thinking, because she was my first kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, the Tillman thing is a thing.
Right, for the boys.
So why not have a thing? Because especially for the girls, because once they grow up, if they find and they get married, a lot of times traditionally, if they are so inclined,
Right.
They end up with the dude's name.
Right.
Well, I still want something that latches them on to their heritage.
Yeah, to your family. Yeah.
So I thought, middle name, let's do it.
That's pretty cool. Look, I have given Colby shit for years.
Yes.
About the name thing. And the boys all named Tillerman, and he doesn't know where it comes from, and that is beyond my comprehension, that you don't know where a family name comes from. But I did not know this about the Lastar heritage that you see. Now I wasn't giving you enough credit. Good for you, Colby.
You know what?
I applaud you for this.
And here's the thing. I think that's the first time I really even told the story to anybody about that name.
And it was right here on the show.
Right. So like my daughter just knows that she was named after my sister. She doesn't really know that I think I was trying to start a thing.
And she probably doesn't need to know that.
So
I'm just glad I know it. I feel better.
she doesn't need to know.
What about her? She's pretty cute too.
Still not 13. She's still not
She ain't
Cara.
13.
Mm-mm. No.
Damn, Gina. Or Cara. Damn, Cara. Like literally, we could just broadcast the show watching girls volleyball. All right, Colby. Facebook birthdays. Since you brought it up. Big shout out. Facebook loads. Big shout out to.
Oh, can we go ahead and shout out Manders Whitley? That's
Is that a birthday or a player?
That's a birthday.
Oh,
That's a birthday.
who's Manders?
Manders is my homeboy J Bone's sister,
All right.
and she's part of my ex-wife's family that still counts me as family.
Good for them.
So
As well, they should.
So I still count them as family. So
Colby, shout out. We're going back a couple of days here because I had something I missed. Kel Alton, old cocktail waitress friend of mine.
And the mayor of Keller.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mayor of Keller. I believe so. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to Sharice Ralston. I believe she was the founder of Ralston Purina dog food.
That's right.
At some point. Happy birthday to Sharon Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to Casey Atkins.
Right. The diet and the Muppets.
Right. Oh, there's Atkins Muppets.
No, Atkins diet.
Well, I knew that. But what else? You said something else.
You said Henderson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. And a special birthday to Alyssa Hosford,
Mm-hmm.
who Colby was
Invented cooking rabbits.
She invented boobs. She's got really big boobs.
I just maybe a Hassenpfeffer.
Where's my horse and pfeffer?
Looney Tune reference. Catch
Yes,
it.
very Looney Tunes. So there you go. If you would like me to read your birthday on our birthdays, just friend me on Facebook. Apparently, that's how that. Or go back in time and go to school with me,
Right.
because we do a lot of that too. All right, Colby, my good this week. It's a weird list, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's a weird list. But I can't, dude. There's not a notable hot chick. So I got to go Arnold Palmer. Colby is my good.
Gotcha.
Johnny's going to disagree with me, but I'm doing it anyway. My bad is Matt Rife, because I have no clue. I don't see the appeal
You haven't ever seen his stand
at
up.
all.
So.
No, I don't have to. He looks stupid.
Okay.
I look at his face, and I can tell he's stupid.
Okay. I mean, whatever, dude.
I also could have gone Ryan Philippe. I could have gone Colin Firth is good. Could have gone Karl Lagerfeld is a good. My ugly, God, Colby, there's two obvious uglies here.
There is.
But you know what? He was ugly when he was young. I got to go Randy Johnson. My other option was Joe Perry, but I don't think Joe Perry was like ugly when he was young. He's just old ugly.
Mhm.
Randy Johnson's just always been ugly, even with the mullet.
Well, he's not. I mean, his look was not to look good. His look was
No.
to look scary.
Like he's 6'8" or something, right?
Like it'd be a cool fight to see, like Randy Johnson fighting Ben Wallace in a
Well,
kung fu movie.
What about me fighting Randy Johnson?
No, it's not happening. I mean, as far as like intriguing. Now, if you just love to see squash matches, then yeah.
What is squat? Like the game?
No, it's a squash match is where a wrestler is fighting another wrestler, but he actually doesn't want to let that other wrestler do anything. So he just it ends up looking more like the Loki versus Hulk fight.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
I thought you meant squash like they play over in Britain, which I don't know what squash is, but I hear people talk about it all the time.
Yes, it's where you go after somebody with a gourd. My good out of here is I got to go Ben Wallace
Wow, okay.
just because of everything that I've said.
All right. You want him to be in a video game?
I want him to be in a kung fu movie.
There you go.
I want him to be in a detective kung fu movie.
You want him to be Pikachu in the next Pikachu movie?
No, I'm just thinking maybe like redo Dolomite
All right.
starring
see
Ben
that.
Wallace.
With an afro.
My bad. I'm going to go.
Colby, breaking news, by the way. Do you realize they're in Fort Worth right now? We could drive to Dickies Arena right now after the show, and we can go see her in person.
You know what? We can.
I just saw that they're at Dickies Arena right now.
But that's got to be the most
Is it too late to get a press pass?
probably things that's going on right now.
Hey, we've always covered women's volleyball. What are you talking about?
You know what? That has to be the creepiest thing that's ever happened is two bald guys with beards with FanStream Sports shirts and hats on.
Show up.
Just with one name on a card.
Dora, we love you. Have my babies. I think we'd get thrown out.
Yeah,
Be
you're
banned from every
yeah,
sporting event after.
no longer allowed in any Dickies or Dicks. We're just not allowed in any place with a D.
God, I hope I'm never allowed back there anyway.
My bad is Ryan Philippe because he's like never was as good as everybody else that was kind of in that era.
He's always out of his league,
So,
and he's still not as good looking.
and my ugly is Karl Lagerfeld.
Really? I don't know
Yeah.
what he looked like.
He just looks like the old guy that should have been in a Blade Runner movie, but
All right.
just never was.
All right. Fair enough.
So there you go. There is the good, bad, and ugly. And if you had a difference of opinion on any of that, then you should have let us know.
So, Colby, I have a request
What's that?
because we're way behind the clock here.
We're going to go for break.
So let's do a break,
Uh-huh.
and then let's come back and do Mystery Shotgun.
Okay.
because we have to get into that. And then we'll go immediately from Misty Shotgun into our NFL picks, which we have to do.
Right.
And then I think by then we'll wrap it up. So can we forego news and notes tonight?
Sure.
All right. Send us to break and we'll do that because I got to pee.
Coming up next, more report on Cara and her Louisville jaunt through Texas, and also probably some mystery shotgun and picks against the spread. That's all coming up on the Colby 7 IndyCar.
Hi,
Tim.
golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. And what is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby 7 IndyCar Tim Show right here on FanStream Sports as Colby navigates around our wires and plugs and things that I have here in the studio that he hasn't been to in a month.
Well, there's one that's just like ankle high plug back there.
For the camera. Yeah, it's for our camera.
And I know at some point I'm just going to completely unplug that, have it wrapped around my legs. And
so I have an extension cord for that, so it doesn't do that. I just haven't plugged it in.
Okay. Well, we probably need to do that.
I have a plan, Colby.
I have a plan to maybe have a camera focusing at that for when I do that and end up going splat.
I'm just going to turn this one around and watch Colby fall.
Okay.
And then we'll go viral on the TikToks.
Yes.
All right, Colby, are you ready for America's favorite movie, television, comic, video game, and otherwise things such as that segment?
Yes.
I believe I gave it the proper introduction, right?
I mean, yes. Welcome into Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I am your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. All right. One of my favorite people on the X to get information from is one My Time to Shine. Hello.
Oh, yes.
They are, and actually, I'm pretty sure I know who this person is, but
they're supposed to be secret, right?
It's another person's that's a leaker's other account.
Is it Robert Downey Jr.?
It is not.
Okay.
It is not.
That was my guess.
So, but I won't say who I think it is because,
All right.
We'll
Fair
leave
enough.
that be as it is. But My Time to Shine Hello says that they have confirmed that in the next Avengers movie, Deadpool will be in it. So Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool will be in the next
Are they
Avengers
recasting
movie.
Deadpool?
They are not.
Is Tom Hanks going to be the next Deadpool?
No.
Okay. Good.
It will be Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool.
Okay.
But now for my concern, the mixing of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool with the rest of the Avengers cast, how does that work?
Like
Because
chemistry wise,
as screen flow, because you're going to have room for Deadpool to be Deadpool.
screen time wise.
Yeah, well, as again, how it flows, because Deadpool's going to be Deadpool.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And break the fourth wall and do stuff like that. How is that going to work? Are you going to take that away from Deadpool and just have him be? Because if Deadpool does full concentration,
If you do that, what's the point of having him?
if you have Deadpool do his full concentration on what's going on around him and actually just goes full bore, if you're going by comic book accurate, there's plenty of out there where he just kills everybody because he wants to. Right. And without the comedic Joker side of it, if he's just being full serious, then there's not a lot of villains out there that make you go, well, Deadpool can't handle it.
Well, like which movie was it the first time we saw Deadpool where it was Ryan Reynolds without the suit with his mouth sewn shut?
Oh God, whatever? We don't even talk about that.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about
that. I mean, that's Deadpool killed that in the timeline. He actually killed that version of himself.
What movie was that?
I believe that was the first one when it was after Cable, when he went back in time and fixed it where Ryan Reynolds was no longer Green Lantern. That version of
But what movie was that he appeared in as that Deadpool?
That was Wolverine Origins or something along that lines. It was the second Wolverine movie.
Okay, it was one of the Wolverines though, right?
Yes, where it started out great and then just fell the crap apart. Because you had shots of other, mutants that were in there. You had a great Sabretooth in there.
Right.
You showed them, all the way from the World Wars, the Civil War and all that. It was awesome build up. And it was like, man, this is awesome. And then they just forgot to read a comic book.
As we've done.
And it just turned to utter shit at the end of it, where I can't believe I stayed to the end of it. I should have.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
I should have got up and walked out, but I kept thinking it'll fix it because the beginning was so awesome. They'll fix it. No, they didn't fix it. They just kept getting worse.
That wasn't Logan, right? That was a different movie.
No, Logan was amazing.
Okay, but it was the Logan origin story?
It was okay. It was a Wolverine movie
called Wolverine.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So that was.
So I'm distracted by Kara.
That was epically bad.
Can't wait to watch it again.
Never watch that again. You shouldn't have watched it the first time.
You told me to watch it.
The Wolverine Origins movie?
That's the only reason I would ever watch that is if you told me to. Otherwise, I would have had zero interest.
Okay, no, I did not tell you to watch that. The suggestion to watch that would have never happened.
It's probably a girl then.
It would never happen.
That's probably a girl.
I would never say, hey, you should go watch this. The only people I would say, hey, you should go watch this if you were a comic book junkie and you told me that you really liked it when the comic book movies went totally against everything that they should have and just did their own thing. And that was like your greatest moments in life. And then I would tell you to go watch that.
To go watch it, right? It's probably a girl who told me to watch it.
So
I should never listen to them.
Yeah, that's That's bad.
Colby, Louisville's losing.
They are, but they're winners.
They're ahead in sets, 1 set to none, but they're losing in the second set, 13-4.
Yeah, that's okay. They've got to, dig into their inner. See, I don't even think 13's out there. That's the reason why they're losing.
Think so?
They had to take a break.
He has to rest.
Right.
Wait, do you have substitutions in volleyball?
I mean, I don't know. Ask that guy. He's a coach.
He looks like he's mean. He colors his hair clearly.
Right. So, at any rate, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool will
There's
be.
going to be people who watch this segmented off as just Mystery Shotgun that aren't going to have any freaking idea what we're talking about right there.
So, to catch you up on that, I looked up and saw that college volleyball was on the TV, which this was Tim's doing.
It's me, yeah.
And I said, oh, the Longhorns are playing, and they're playing Louisville. It's like, well, cool. But then I noticed number 13 for Louisville. And number 13 on Louisville looks like, I don't know, a 6'5", 6'6" Gal Gadot. Like a younger
image. Spitting image, man.
Younger version. And which
except with boobs.
Those that know what my feelings are about Gal has totally just sent me into I can't concentrate on the show.
And for those of you who know what his feelings are about the University of Texas, that should also tell you something.
Right. Just immediately switched to go Louisville.
Yeah, he's rooting against his team because of this chick. I mean, I don't blame him.
So there you go.
Now you're caught up.
So anyway, yes. So Ryan Reynolds, according to My Time to Shine Hello, which I almost put that in stone whenever they go ahead with their tweet.
Right.
Yes. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool will be in the new Avengers movie. So you are going to have, if it was Ryan Reynolds and RDJ, well, both of them are going to be in this movie.
Wow.
So
what about Gal Gadot?
Not. In fact, we have seen her probably last actual superhero person movie ever because she won't be the new Wonder Woman.
Telling you need to go watch Death on the Nile. She's really good in that.
Okay. Is that an action movie?
It's a murder mystery movie.
All right.
It's a Perot movie. Agatha Christie.
Oh. I might be out. I'll just watch clips on YouTube.
There's not clips of the Death on the Nile on YouTube, Colby.
Sure there are.
Get back to your show.
Sure there are. So that's your comic book movie news that I have for you. There is other news as Tim, I've been going through a slight gaming drought.
Like you're sucking or you're just not playing?
No, I have. So Cyberpunk 2077 came out.
Okay.
And it came out for free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. So I got it. It was a game that I've always been interested in. So I went total ADHD lock on this game. And since it's been out from PlayStation Plus and I've been playing it for a couple of months, I've logged over 200 hours in this game. I have beat the game 3 times for 3 full playthroughs. The DLC I've beat twice. I have done it in every way that I could. I'm like at 90% complete the whole game for all the awards and everything and done everything in this game.
Right.
And I'm reaching the end of, I've reached the end of how much I want to do with this game.
Huh.
And it's coming at the right time because coming this Friday.
GTA 6 early release.
No.
Oh.
A game called Borderlands, and it's the 4th installment. Is coming out.
Is it called Borderlands 4?
It is Borderlands 4.
Okay.
And Borderlands 3 was very disappointing. They didn't do the game right. And the storyline was not even a storyline anymore. It was just fart and knock jokes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the greatest. And the character builds weren't good. And it's a looter shooter. So what it is you go in with your friends and you try and find and loot the best guns and build your characters the best and all of that. It's really niche,
Yeah,
as they would say. But
I like
it's
niche better.
It scratches the itch. If you're a
Scratches the niche.
if you're an almost RPG guy,
Okay.
right? And so the reviews have been coming in before it's even released, and people are saying this might be the best of the genre.
Really?
Like this might knock it out of the park.
Might be the new favorite RPG style game.
Yeah, it might be not RPG per se. This is going to be everyone's favorite looter shooter.
Okay.
Right. So
Which right now, what's everyone's favorite?
everyone's favorite looter shooter is more along the lines of I would say that's more in the lines on like a Fallout,
Right.
or maybe Cyberpunk,
Okay.
or something like that. But this one is primarily just go find the loot and get into the vaults and everything. The story behind this, or the thing about this game, is it's massive, it's open world,
Right.
but it separates it from past installments is there's not going to be one single loading screen.
Oh, wow.
You go to every place. So like, instead of having to wait, like in GTA, you go to the casino and it says enter casino, and then you got to wait a little bit before
Right.
your person's actually there.
Right.
Right. They say they've gotten rid of all of those. So it's going to be seamless immersion. And they've revamped the character build schemes, and they've revamped the rarity of, rare weapons.
Right.
So it's going to be harder to get them, which means more gameplay, which means all of that. And I am super excited as a gaming nerd for Borderlands 4. So if you're on the PlayStation and you've gotten Borderlands and I have an open spot, shoot me your PlayStation name, or just shoot me an invite. I'm Colby One now.
Colby One Kenobi, but just the Colby One part.
Yeah, so CLLBIE-WAN.
Oh, you didn't even go with the Y.
It wasn't available. There's another Colby One that's out there.
Fraud.
And so they had the Y there, and I was like, I guess, because Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I'll go with the IE. And that was there.
Huh. Well, good for you, Colby.
So there you go. So Borderlands. So if anybody's wondering what Colby's going to be doing Friday night, probably Saturday night, and probably every night except for when I'm here, it's probably going to be playing Borderlands 4.
And even when he's here,
he
might be playing Borderlands
on
4.
my PlayStation Portal, because that's a thing.
I still don't know how that works.
It just brings my PlayStation with me.
Understand to act like I want to play my Atari 2600 on my phone.
I can hand me your phone. I can download a Atari 2600 right now.
There's like an emulator?
Yeah, there is.
I want to play Combat and Yar's Revenge.
Then, yes.
You do that?
Like, I don't know. Wait, you have an iPhone, don't you?
Yes, of course. I have the only phone that exists.
Never mind. It's that probably doesn't have it on that.
It's like
They'll
the
probably charge you $20 for it or something.
only phone that works. Like, I don't know what you're talking. What's the other phone out there? I don't know.
I don't know. The phone that you can do a lot of stuff for free still on.
I do everything for free on my phone.
Yeah, because you do nothing on your phone, jackass.
I do phone stuff, jackass.
You do nothing.
I call
on your
people.
phone.
I don't even call people. I hate calling people. By the way, don't ever call me people out there. I'm not going to answer.
No, he's not. Even when I have a show idea, I get his voicemail.
You just text it to me.
I'm in the car driving all
Voice
day
to
long.
text, Colby. I don't know. Does your phone not do that? Because my phone does that.
You know what? My phone does that, but have you heard me talk? You want my phone to try and figure out what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying half the time.
That's true. I think they're waving at us, Colby.
Bye to you.
They're saying that to you. They all have iPhones, Colby. Guarantee you. Kara has an iPhone. I guarantee you she has an iPhone.
Probably.
She can take one look at your whatever that is and go, hey, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Are you
the fact that you think she sounds like that, now I'd go Texas. Just from your impression.
You think she sounds like
that? I'm going to go no.
Oh my God.
Her voice is just Gal's voice again.
She doesn't have an Israeli accent.
She does in my head right now.
To me, she sounds like that. Oh my God, you have that phone? Oh, gross.
No.
I'm going to come up with a character that has that voice because that's fun. All right, Colby.
There you go. There's Colby Sapp's mystery
Thank you
shotgun.
for your mystery shotgun. As I have to do this so I can edit it on the video there. All right, we're going to go right into then from this. We're a week late on it, but we had to be by no fault of our own.
Yes.
It's because of Colby's covitis. As Colby, we have to get into our first edition for the season. NFL picks against the spread.
So it's me, it's Tim, picking the main games, also the Cowboys game, the primetime games as they were.
Yep, there's a bunch this week because they have 2 on Monday for this type of situation.
So we've got that, and it's me versus Tim.
Versus the coin, Colby.
Versus the coin.
The coin is back, baby. So Colby and I will pick against the spread, over and under, for Washington at Green Bay, Atlanta at Minnesota, Tampa Bay at Houston, Chargers at Raiders, and of course, Giants at Cowboys. And then heads is the over, tails is the under. Heads is
the home
team on the spread, and tails is the visiting team.
Correct.
That's how we do it. And the coin almost always wins, Colby.
So weird.
All right, Colby, game 1. Thursday night football. This is tomorrow. You have the Washington Commanders of Washington, Jaden Daniels, at the Micah Parsons Green Bay Fudge Packers. It's still weird to hear Micah Parsons on Green Bay, right?
It's not. I'm already used to it. And
By the way, you know what? Are you at peace with him being gone especially after hearing some of the stuff you've heard?
I was at peace once as soon as it happened.
Yeah, me too. I was hoping it was going to happen, actually.
I mean, I miss his ability on the field.
Okay.
But
we might have Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, that's not a
not a replacement.
That's not a fair trade. That's the same as the AD for Luka trade.
Okay, let's not get into that. It's still the best trade the Mavericks ever made.
It's not. Shut your
the worst
stupid,
haul, but the best trade.
Stupid mouth.
All right, Colby. Washington, Green Bay -3.5 with a 48-point total. You want me to go first, or you going first?
I can go first.
All right.
So give me the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
And I'm going to say give me that under.
All right, good enough. Colby, I also have the Green Bay Packers because I think Jordan Love is going to win MVP this year.
My whole thing is I think Mr. Jaden Daniels is going to step back quite a few paces from last year.
Fair enough. It's his first look against a real defense this year because I feel like the Giants, as good as their defense was last year, they're taking a step back already after what they did last year after seeing them in week 1 against these Commandos. But, Colby, I'm taking the over 48.
Okay.
Which means it's time for the coin to pick, Colby. We're going to go home team or visiting team as we flip the coin here virtually, digitally. It is home, or it is heads, which means they are taking Green Bay. And as we flip again for the over-under, it is heads, which is the over.
All right.
Green Bay and the over for the coin, which is what I have. Colby, the Sunday night football game. The Atlanta Falcons of Michael Penis.
Okay.
And the Minnesota Vikings of the J.J. McCarthys. Minnesota -4 with a 44.5-point total, Colby.
Give me 4, huh? And you know Chu's going to miss at least one kick.
Young Wei Koo.
Yeah.
I feel like that's racist to say that, though.
No, well, he's a great kicker that just misses about half his kicks. I don't know why he still has a job.
So he's the CeeDee Lamb of kickers.
He's not.
Misses half of his catches.
You miss all the catches you didn't try to make. God, I want to say, yeah, give me the Falcons, even though they don't have a kicker.
They do have. He's one of the best in the league.
He always
missed last week.
Every time I've watched him try and win a game with
Stop
his foot,
watching him.
He loses.
You make him nervous, Colby.
I guess.
He's like one of the. Never mind. All right.
I mean, he's no Aubrey.
Over under. He's no Chris Bonial. 44.5. Over under.
Give me that under again.
All right. I have the Minnesota Vikings. And I have the over. How about that?
All right.
Which means the coin. Do you have Atlanta or Minnesota? Oh, it is tails, Colby. It is the Atlantas. And then heads or tails for the over-under. It is heads for the over. Atlanta and the over.
Wow, I am opposite coin day.
Well, you had Atlanta.
Oh, I'm half. Never mind. Shut up. Go ahead.
All right, Colby. Your next game.
Quiet. I'm rolling.
The Earth. It's when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. The early Monday night game, because we have 2 this week.
All right.
The Tampa Bays and the Fighting Baker Mayfields at the Houston Texans and the Pussycat CJ Strouds. Houston minus 1.5 and a 42.5 point total.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Buccaneers. Good God, I almost went a bunch of
word salads.
Yeah. Give me the Buccaneers.
All right.
And give me that over.
Wow, you've got Buccaneers in the over. I've got Buccaneers in the under, Colby. Which means our coin, we should just call the coin Big Red.
Okay.
We're going to name the coin Big. I tried to get him to come on tonight, and he said, well, I'm in Iowa with my boss. And I said, oh, tell Stacy I said hi. But I guess it was a work thing. I don't know. So Big Red Coin has Houston.
Okay.
And then Big Red Coin on the over-under 42.5 has the over. Oh, Big Red's dumb. Big Red Coin's dumb. Then the late Monday night game, Colby, you have the Los Angeles, San Diego, back to Los Angeles, Chargers of Los Angeles, Anaheim, SoFi. -3 at the Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders.
They have minus only 3?
-3 at the Las Vegas Raiders of Oakland, Anaheim.
Give me, yeah, that's way
with
too.
a 46.5 point total.
Okay, both of those sound off. Give me the Chargers.
Like Dak?
Dak was on, and also he was bronzer than normal.
You did say that you thought he's been tanning lately.
No, I just thought he might have been out in a lot of tropical places.
Maybe sunny at the Star when they're practicing.
Whichever it was.
You see Dak over there on the sideline in the lawn chair, like with that metal foil thing, that they tan, and he's just over there
with the
hut.
With the lifeguard white.
Yeah, on his nose. With the swimming things on, the water wings on.
I don't think he needs floaties.
The water wing floaties, but he's not anywhere near water.
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, no, he's not a floaties guy. He's the whole horsey tube.
Yeah,
he's a horsey tube guy.
Like horsey tubes.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me the Chargers.
Okay.
The Chargers
over under 46.5.
Yeah. Give me the over on that one.
Wow. All right. I have the Chargers and the under. What says you, Big Red Coin?
If you don't like Big Red,
then what, Colby?
Fuck you.
There it is. Big Red Coin says Chargers. Also, and on the over-under, Big Red Coin, it is under. So the coin, Big Red Coin, agrees with me.
All right.
And finally, Colby, it is Sunday, or is it Monday? When did they play? I forgot when they played. Cowboys and Gigantics.
They're a Sunday noon game.
Oh, it's Sunday noon. That is correct. See, I typed that on here, but then I thought, wait, that doesn't sound right. But I was right when I thought it was wrong, but I was right.
If you follow all the words that Tim just said,
then good for you.
Email a copy of the transcript.
Colby, it is the Giants at the Cowboys. You're going to have Russell Wilson versus Dak Prescott. You're going to have Mark Bavaro versus Doug Cosby. It is the Big Tuna versus Tom Landry.
It's not.
Well, it's two of those things. It's one of those things.
Okay.
Cowboys -6. It has moved to -6 when I did this earlier today.
Okay.
With a 41-point total. Are you going to continue your tradition? You broke it last year.
I did. I'm going back to it. Give me the Cowboys and the over.
Dallas in the over 41. Colby, I've got Dallas in the under because I see this being maybe a 20-7 game, Dallas. I don't think the Gigantics are going to score a ton here.
I don't.
Unless my prediction from earlier is true, where Russell Wilson gets pulled at halftime for Jackson Dart. They may put up 50 on Dallas.
They're still not going to because their major weakness is their porous offensive line, giving our defense an actual chance to get some pressure going. And with the DBs that we have, this is not going to be a good combination.
My defensive prediction for the Cowboys, Kenny Clark, our new star, 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle that we got in the Green Bay trade, 34 sacks in this game.
Okay, I don't know if
34 sacks.
I don't think he's going to get 34 plays.
He might.
So, but that would be a sack every play, which that has to be some kind of record.
Calling for 34 sacks, Colby.
All right.
For Kenny Clark. I have Dallas in the under. Big red coin. Colby. Dallas or the Giants? Oh, he has the Giants. Sorry, big red coin.
Yeah, it's bad news for you.
And then over under 41. Big red coin says over. Wow, he has the Giants. Big red coin has the Giants over the Cowboys. 40-1.
Doesn't sound like a very smart coin right there.
I don't know if Big Red's very smart, Colby. You got to get Big Red on to defend himself here.
So there you go. There's our picks against the spread as I will probably continue to watch college volleyball as I drive down the road to my house.
On his phone. That's not safe, Colby. By the way, we are tied at 1-1. They are in the third set. Texas leads Louisville 7-4. It is a best of 5. So I'm not going to get to leave until this is over. I don't know about you. You're leaving clearly.
I am.
You have things and people to do.
That's right.
Whereas I don't. I don't think I'm whatever. But Torrey Stafford's about to serve. But hey, look, this is the first Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show in like a month. We are glad all of you watched. We have a ton of people watching. We appreciate you very, very much. We are here every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, across all 3 FanStream Sports channels, as well as fanstreamsports.com. You can always find the video there. Later that same night, which means later tonight, wherever you get your podcasts, we will be back on Wednesday with another Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show. Until then, boys and girls,
we'll see you